When Conor initially came to the Mater Hospital, his prognosis was very poor. The family had been told that if he was lucky, he would survive.
It was tough, but we believed from the beginning that Conor would come through this. And it was up to me as his father to make sure that he received the best of medical care, the best of attention, and absolutely everything that we could do for him, as he wasn't able to do this for himself.
We started off with treatment on the ward because Conor was too dependent to come down to the gym, and Conor's dad, John, was there for that very first session and for every session after that.
As they go through the rehab process, the whole goal at the end of the day is independence. It's very hard to draw the line between what we felt was independence and abandonment. Some days you might leave them and you might be, why did I do that? Why did I do this? And, but the whole goal at the end of the day is independence.
John gave up his work during the 5 months that Conor was here. Every morning I used to come in to John and Conor and I'd say, well, John, have you gone home yet? And he'd say, I'm not going to leave till Conor leaves. And true to his word, he never left the hospital grounds more than a couple of miles radius until Conor left.
We stayed all through his rehab actually until we didn't come home till almost August. We just left everything, the outside world, alone. We just felt at that time that it was our responsibility to concentrate on Conor and to help in every possible way that we could with his recovery. It was a very small period of time in our life to help Conor to regain his life. That's the way we felt about it. He progressed on to the NRH and then on to Donnybrook. There was no facilities there for us to stay, so we brought our camper van and we lived in our camper van full time so that we could be with Conor, and very enjoyable in actual fact.
I think family members have a huge role to play in the rehabilitation of young stroke patients. And I suppose in terms of stroke rehab, there's the therapy that takes place in formal therapy hours, but then there's a lot that can be done outside of these hours, and when family are involved, that can make a huge difference. John really tried to tap into anything he could to, I suppose, normalise the experience for Conor. His local hurling team were in an All-Ireland club final, so he decorated his bedside with the local club colours. He had bunting around the room. He really got the atmosphere going for Conor.
I believe through his motivation and his being here and his reassurance that he was key and essential to Conor's rehabilitation, and I don't think Conor would have improved if it were not for John.
There is still improvement and Conor is still pushing, and the medical staff still believe there is more improvement to be made.